Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I tried to be serious, but me can't do it. Don't watch that dry hand, all right? This is a real definition of a hard worker. We just came back from work, so please don't pray me like that, all right? No matter if you're black or white. Thank you. Guys, yeah, I want to talk about growing up poor. And I am, if you classify poor, like I've been wanting to do this video so bad, but it's like, you know, when there's a limit to oversharing, there's some things I don't mind talking about, but you see this topic here is so sensitive. I don't even know where to start from. But yeah, like only this year just realized like I do come from a poor background. Now, as of now, I don't want to say, oh, we're poor. Like, even when my mum be like, oh, I'm so broke, or like, even when I say I'm so broke, like, no, we're not, bitch. Like, I'm so privileged to have a job where I'm actually earning decent, guys. If sometimes I look at myself and like, I'm like, no, but like, you actually have a pretty decent, you know, income for someone that's staying home. That's when only this year I started to realize, okay, where's this money going to, please? Like, where's this money going to? You're claiming to be broke, maybe because you don't put your money aside and actually save up, you know, because when I lie, I don't really have a savings like that. I do, but you know, when you take it out at the end of the day, I need to sort that out. Don't worry, it's in the making. Anyways, so where do I start? I will say, let me say this first, yeah. Me realizing, I didn't just realize now, I think it's just seeing the people who were in like the same position as me, like family, friends of friends, neighbors, or you name it, yeah. Where like back in the days, I wouldn't say it was comfortable, but I don't know, like obviously inflation and the prices and the after COVID, everything just messed up. Are we real? Like everything is so expensive these days that back in the days, like I moved into this flat 15 years ago and life was not the same compared to now, do you get? And I don't know, seeing everyone where like we all start from somewhere and then everyone moves up slowly, they get good jobs, they work as a doctor, nurse, whatever, manager, whatever, you name it. And like then seeing how they start treating you and treating other people where, oh, like, you know, they're doing this job. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but there's different classes and people are now starting to treat people differently. And it's like, do you not remember where you came from, babes? Like, let's not do that. Oh my God, guys, stop popping your spots, by the way, because look at this mark on my nose. I do want to dig that shit. But anyways, so that's where I started to realize like, oh, snap, like, okay, obviously back in the days, like when I was friends with certain people, they would come to my house. I live in a flat, babe, and it's not them total flats. Like, I'm so happy it's not them total flats. Like, our flats have like 4 houses to 5 houses in it. Cute neighborhood, like it's very quiet and nothing happens, right? I remember my friends came and she was looking around and she's like, oh, you still live in a flat? And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is that supposed to mean, ho? Excuse me, bitch, what's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean, Pandora's Klutz? The only reason why I just call her skinny bitch is because she's called me fat bitch before. But what's that supposed to mean? Like, I was like, yeah, I'm confused. No, because like me and my mom used to live in a flat as well. But you know, I think because you know when like the council here in the UK, you're put in a flat, then they move you to a house, a council house, whatever. So she did like a house swap kind of thing, and I was like, oh, okay. And then she looked around my kitchen. She was like, oh, a gas cooker. You still got a gas cooker. Guys, you know these things that's happened previously, like, you know, they still affect me because what's wrong with a gas cooker? Like, now that I grow older, like, what the hell is wrong with a gas cooker, please? Like, no, I'm just saying because I got an electric cooker, okay, robot. Like, what do you want me to say upon that? Like, wait, I don't understand. You think you're special. You think you're special because you can charge your electric cooker them. I don't understand. It's the same thing. It works the same. All right, cool. That was not funny. I tried to be funny, but it's not. Yeah. Then what else was I gonna say? Something important. Oh my god, I forgot. And it was something that I knew I was holding back to say. Oh, and another thing, I've had like cousins say, oh, I don't want to get ready at Helen's because she still uses a bucket to bath. I don't have to get into details, but it's, guys, it's never that deep. A bucket? Are you serious? There's plenty people. I don't think there is. Because when I told my mom this, she was like, she kind of got defensive. There's bare people that use a bucket. And I'm like, can't lie, babes? We really do need to fix that shower. Once the shower broke like so many times, because I broke it, I don't know how, she just kind of gave up. And I wasn't really too fussed about using the bucket and, you know, bucket and pouring it over. Like, I really didn't mind until I was just like, nah, babes, like, I'll go sleep over at certain people's houses and the shower feels like a luxury, mate. And it's not like we've never had a shower in the house. Like, what's actually going on? But yeah, long story short, we don't be using that shit anymore. We don't. Cool. So life growing up, yeah, it wasn't that deep. Like, my mom was obviously hustling, jogging, single mom, like, you know, all them things there. And I think there was a point where she got a proper full-time job. Then, you know, she had my sister because, you know, they given her this flat, like, nice, peaceful area. She went on maternity leave. My mom was living her life. Like, she was actually quite decent. Like, I can't lie. Then, obviously, having a child is expensive. So, you know, she couldn't afford to pay for childcare. Then that's when I had to step in and do the whole older sister look upon the child, look upon the youths. She did send my sister back home to Uganda, but then I was like, I can't lie, my sister looked a bit, she lost weight, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to bring her back upon here. And then that's when the whole like, well, you're gonna have to look after, because I ain't got the deal. That's why I sent her back in the first place. I'm like, all right, now I understand, because this is not giving. So it's been fine. But yeah, I have been broke shamed by my family. I'll be real, like, I've been broke shamed even recently. I remember when I got a MacBook and someone who was related to me asked me, who bought that for you? And I'm just like, okay, babes, this is the same bitch that was obviously cussing me, cussing my mum in front of me. And these times I couldn't really stand up for myself, do you get it? But yeah, and she was the one who would break shame my mum as well. So I'm just like, bitch, don't make me have to remind you upon the blood clot why I cut you off in the first place. Like, are you still on that? But I was so defensive. Maybe she didn't mean it in a way like you're too broke to buy that. But that's how I took it, because like, we're not, like, don't get too comfortable to making jokes like that. Like, I literally worked and then I paid for it. What the fuck? Cool. So anyways, as of recent, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I went to Uganda. If you lot know, I went to Uganda to sort out like my dad's like stuff, inheritance or whatever. And I'll be real, and the minute I dropped out of university last year, that's when I realized I come from a poor background. Like, going to uni, African parents see as a way of getting out of poverty, and now I kind of understand. But that pressure that I had was a lot. And I used to work at certain jobs, like care jobs, as bank. Like, I never had like a proper contract, like out like work. I was never, do you know what I mean? I was doing literally bank, like as an agency. So I would work and I'd be like, oh, like, it's whatever, like, I'm gonna graduate and get a proper good job. Like, I ain't gotta do with this shit, because, you know, it was stressful. Like, there's certain places where you care for people, you proper give them personal care, wipe nyash, and they're racist to you. Like, there's certain times I had to hold back my anger and realize that my DBS is really DBSing. All right, cool. So yeah, I dropped out of uni. And then I got a job, and I'm like comparing it to the pay. Obviously, when, I don't know, when you, I was doing social work. So when you get social work, I don't know if you get that pay where, how do I say, you start off as a beginner, right? You're not gonna get that big pay that everyone's getting. It gradually builds up when you get more experience. So I was comparing to, oh, when I become a proper social worker, qualified social worker, to the money I'll be getting when I'm working a full-time job. Then take away bills. I'm gonna have to be responsible for a lot of bills now, because I can't lie, my mum don't work now, guys. Like, that's another story for another day. My mum, I'm currently looking after my mum. She's not well, okay? She's not well. She's not well, she's on treatment. right? She's on treatment 3 times a week. If you know what that means, you know what that means. But I don't feel like I'm comfortable yet to actually say what it is. Obviously, I've spoken to my mom, like telling her, like, yeah, like asking her, like, would you mind me talking about your health issues right now? And she said, yeah, it's just got to be careful what you say. But 3 times a week, so you know. And obviously, like, I was really taking all these things into consideration. Like, okay, mum don't work, I'm basically gonna have to, like, you know, help and provide financially. That is what I want to do anyways, because when I was in uni, I can't lie to you, on top of all the other stress, my mum's health was really stressing me out because I lost a parent before, so I can't afford to lose a parent again. Obviously, we are gonna lose our parents, we're all gonna die, but I was too focused on that, and my main priority was, like, I can't lie, like, I don't even want to do what I'm doing in uni, and then, like, I got my mum's, you know, health issue, and she wasn't working at that time as well. She wasn't working as much, so whatever I was getting from uni, obviously I'll bring it to the house and contribute, and it still wasn't really enough, if you know what I mean. It really wasn't enough, because I wasn't working as much as well. When I got into second year, I couldn't work because I'm in placement. So I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't like it. I basically couldn't afford to go to uni. I couldn't afford to go to uni. I couldn't afford to go to uni because mum's not working. Who's going to give me money when I'm in need of money? Like, it's not like I can ask my family like that. Do you get it? So, family as in my daddy's side. So yeah, it just all hit me. It literally just all hit me. I'm comparing the pay, and I said, you know what, that's when I have to start saving. I have to start saving in case of emergencies, because when my dad died, my 2 brothers who were, like, in their late 20s had a full-time job. I think one had a part-time and one had full-time, I don't know, innit? But my family ended up paying for their tickets, right? And for me, it was a different story. I'm really not gonna get into that fucking shit. But my mom was like, you saw how they treated us in your dad's funeral. They paid for your 2 brothers' funeral. They didn't contribute to your ticket, right? In case anything happens to me, because you're full-time and family is going to look at you, like, family as in her family, they're going to look at you like, you need to make sure there's something patterned, like, save up for in case of emergency, like, all that stuff. So I feel like now my head is all, like, all over the place. Cool, sorry, I just, like, scrambled on somewhere else. So I went recently to Uganda, and I went obviously to my dad's side. I don't think I did actually, but I'm used to going to my dad's side. I went to his village, and I'm like, yeah, like, obviously I'm seeing my cousins, and I felt like a bit of, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was jealousy. I don't know if it was like, man, this is not fair. Because compared to my mum's side, obviously my mum's dad passed away when she was young, and then she grew up with her mum. But she did obviously move back and forth between her dad's side, because her dad's side, like, her dad's side comes from a big family just like me. But obviously her uncle had responsibility of her. Like, I'm not saying my mum's dad's side don't come from a good family. They do. Like, her uncle that's literally took her in as a daughter is a whole minister in Uganda. Actually, no, he's retired. But do you know what I mean? Like, if I need something patterned, I can, you know, rely on him as well, the same way as my mum can rely on him. But that's when I realized the whole, okay, when you lose your father, because one thing my cousin did say from my dad's side, when I got into it and I started exposing the people, he was like, Helen, you need to work. Like, you know, these people are looking at you like, what is this girl doing? Like, as in, babes, are you in uni? No. Like, what are you actually doing now that you're not in education? Like, you need to work. You need to show something that you worked. Did you get it? And it made me feel like, I don't know how I can explain, but when I went to my mum's side, cool, your dad's side, people them are patterned, but what about you? Did you get it? Obviously now, I'm not going to get into too much detail when it comes to my mum. My mum was very fortunate to come here. Like, her uncle literally brought her here. And sometimes I sit down and ask my mum, like, why didn't you go to school? Like, why didn't you go to uni? Because these times you was pushing me. Like, you're, like, somebody's got to be an example of somebody. Like, And I had many examples from my dad's side, but when it came home, like, nah. And my mom was like, can't lie to you, she regrets it. She wishes she went back to school. But she was just like, I had so much responsibilities back home. Like, my mind was just work. And I feel like, low-key, I'm not heading, but I get it, number one. I get that whole situation of hers, like work, and taking care of people back home. I understand. And it was not easy, like doing it as a single mom and then like building a home back home that you can go to. Like doing it all on your ones is not easy. And it's just a lot of things, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just a lot. And I'm just like, we kind of don't come from, you know, anywhere cutesy. Like, it's not really giving. Like, I compare my dad's side, I can go back and, you know, like, everyone's successful, everyone has a good job, everyone has nice houses, and they're rich in family, whereas I go to my mum's side and it's like everyone's talks to each other, some don't, some this, some that. And I think because I grew up more like with my cousins on my dad's side, like my dad's side, they're very heavy on family, that I think they like. But let's not because I was going to say, if that was the case, then I promise you I wouldn't be dropping videos about them. But anyways, but they are very family orientated. My dad was very family, okay? And my mom's side is a bit, when I went back home and I saw her village, and then I saw the house that, you know, I grew up in, that she built with her own money, and it's like, this house needs to be renovated. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me you've been working all these years and like, this is what the house is saying. This house is literally given 2009. Like, that house used to look very, very good and decent back in the days, but everyone's doing up modern style, so we got to do something. Hence why she's renovating it. Cool. But I came back home and I'm like to mum, I can't lie, like, we're like, I don't know, like, we're poor, we're not, like, I really went home and I sat down and I'm just like, it's weird. I don't know if it's generational, like, it's weird because when you go to, like, when she goes to her dad's side, everyone's like successful and everyone's got like businesses and like, I can relate to that because that's the same for my dad's side. But then on her mum's side, it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? And then I don't know if it's been passed on to her, and then now I'm just like, I hope it's not passed on to me. I know it won't, because I just don't see that for myself, guys. I literally don't. And I have to keep reminding myself, okay, cool, you come from a poor background, cool. I don't like calling myself poor, broke, whatever, because now that I'm working and I'm earning a lot, like, I have to be responsible. It's, guys, when you start saving, you feel better, right? I've been saving small. I wish I could, you know, do a lot of that, but it's something, no, what's the word? It's better than nothing. So, yeah, I just don't like how shitty I'm feeling. Like, there's something, I don't know how to say, like, I don't know if it's a societal status, class, whatever, like, just seeing how everyone looks down on people that they were also in the same position in, like, as if you can't go back in that same position. Anything can happen to you. But yeah, that's why I'm very, very careful now. Like, I don't really like inviting too many people to my house because of the same comments that I've had from friends who are like, oh, like, you still live in a flat, don't watch the hair, you still live in a flat, oh, Helen has to use a bucket to bath. And then it's like, you know, I feel awkward, I feel weird, like, I don't like it. I just don't want you to judge me because of how I live. And then, like, seeing people go to uni so comfortably, and like, my mum will tell me, Helen, you can't, I just can't. You want to go to uni outside of London, who's going to give you money when you're in need? Like, look at all your other friends or your cousins, like, their parents have good, like, pay, like, they have a good job, like, they can afford to give their kids money when they need. And I'm just like, babes, just because someone has a good job don't mean they're the same people who are not asking their kids to borrow money. Like, you know, I used to think the same thing until I was around certain adults that had these good jobs and they're asking their kids to borrow them some money. So I'm just like, babes, if that was the case, then I promise you, like, you know. So yeah, so yeah, and just like I would speak to my friend, and I remember she was like, Helen, just stay in school, like just imagine when like we both qualified, because she was doing nursing and she's a nurse, and she was like, we're gonna get good jobs, like just think about it, we're gonna get good pay, earning jobs or something. And I'm just like, I hate how that's installed in you, because I just don't like that. Like, I don't like it. And if that was the case, guys, I promise you, people wouldn't be protesting or taking up extra shifts and their nurse because they don't think they're getting paid enough. Like, sometimes I've had to, and just because you're working a job that's not getting paid enough, someone who works a good job, like, you as a person who doesn't have that good job could be, how do I say it? You could have more money than them because you're saving, you're investing, you're doing whatsoever. And some people like to class you, you know. And it's another thing as well, I saw on TikTok, like sometimes I'd be scared to tell people what I do for work, because when they hear support work, it's like a do you get it? Like, I can't explain it, because most people who, especially African adults, who have done support work and they've climbed their way to nursing or uni, whatever course, right? It's like support work is the bottom of the barrel, and it's really not. I don't understand. It's a good paid job, and I'm very fortunate. Like, where I was working and I was in uni and I was stressed as a support worker, bank support worker, and mind you, it's a lot physically, like you're proper wiping in yash, doing whatever. There's different types of support work. I saw the salary they get in a year, and I'm like, what? Compared to where I moved, where I'm not doing personal care like that, bro. I'm not doing it. It's literally, I don't want to go into details because like, they know that I'm on social media like that, but it's literally, you're just supporting people live independently. Like, and I'm like, where was this place when I needed it? Because my mom used to install in me as a child, you don't want to be a carer, you don't want to be wiping a nyash, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. So I always thought that every care job, support work, you're wiping nyash. Guys, everybody knows that shit is not true. So I was, obviously, it's more admin though, and it's mentally exhausting, but I'm just so happy I'm where I'm at. Obviously I am looking to do certain trainings, qualifications if I am interested. I don't really want to pressure myself, although I can't lie, but it's very easy. Like, if I knew in health, if you're doing a job in healthcare, you can do your qualifications whilst you're working. Like, my place offers degrees, like apprenticeship with degrees. I wish I took that route instead of actually going to, but I can't lie, it would have still been the same pressure, especially for social work, because my place offers that. But I love my job. Like, I literally love the job that I'm doing now. Like, jobs are jobs. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. Like, it's not gonna be perfect all the time, but yeah, when I compared the salary and I showed it to my mum, she's like, I can't lie, like, you need to start saving, babes, because I wasn't earning this much. Like, you're earning a lot, like a lot. And when I tell people how much I'm earning, they're just like, do you get it? And I can't lie, my money budgeting is very bad. Like, I've noticed it with me and my mum as well. Like, my mum, I can't lie, babes, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but she does not have good money management. And now I'm like, okay, cool, because I am the only person working, like, I need to make sure my money management is good, because I am an impulsive spender. So it's just a lot of responsibilities now, because I can't play. Like, there's no playing. And uni was very, it was like a security blanket. Like, I could work, but I don't have to, because I'm relying on uni and I'm relying on my degree to get me a better job. Whereas as soon as I dropped out and this is my first proper job, I was like, damn, bitch, like, should I go back though? Because I cannot take on this much responsibility. But again, for personal reasons, I can't afford to go uni. I'm so sorry. I probably can anyways if I do another course, but I'm just not mentally there. Do you get it? Goddamn. So yeah, like, But as of now, I can't. And my mum used to always say, Helen, what if you're on a date with someone? And someone in my course said this as well. Like, she done nursing, and I'm like, but you done nursing, why are you here? And she was like, girl, it was too much. Like, I was so stressed as a nurse, and all that. And I think before, she was like, imagine being on a date, and then, you know, this guy asks you, like, you're getting to know each other, he tells you your job, and then he asks you, what do you do for work? And I used to kind of get anxious about that, because my mom used to also say, like, babes, like, when you're talking to a man or when they're looking for someone serious, they want to make sure you have good education, a good job. And it's right, like, it's true. Do you get it? Like, I hear it. So that's what always scared me as well. Like, oh, I'm a support worker, like, do you get it? But then I've met other guys who are support workers, or they were a support worker and they went up to manager role. Like, just find someone on your level. But it don't mean you should be putting yourself down, because some men actually do not care. That's what I've learned. Like, some men do not care. Not all men is looking for your background, because those same men who are asking or saying, I need a girl who's got a good education, good this, good that, I promise you, they don't bring shit to the table. Okay, cool, you got a good job, you got this, you got that, but do you bring good dick? No, you don't. Do you bring good emotional stability? No, you don't. Like, you don't have the requirements. Do you get it? Obviously, if you can list another requirements, it don't have to be only big dick, but you get what I mean. Yeah, and it's like, it's weird. I've just been thinking about it so much, like, Helen, I'm seeing, like, the people that I'm with, like, even, like, certain guys that I will deal with, and it's like, just like, I'll see their house, I'll go to their house, and I'm putting two and two together, and I'm like, okay, like, your family's patterned and I'm not patterned. Like, do I see me and you, like, being something? Because imagine now you introduce me to your family and then they hear that I'm a support worker, or, like, I don't really have, I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but I hope you guys get what I mean. Like, this whole, as soon as I dropped out of uni, guys, I promise you. Oh shit, hold on. But yeah, sorry, I'm back. My camera cut off because the battery died then. But yeah, so I've just been busy thinking about, oh my God, like, if I'm dating a guy, if I'm talking to a guy and this, like, how they gonna think about me? Then they introduce me to my family, then they come to my house, like, and I live in a flat. Like, no, that's not the way to think. Yeah, guys, so that's something that I've been wanting to talk about. Like, when I say I'm stressed or I don't have that time to record or sit down, and I record for the sake of recording because I don't want to, you know, upset you guys. Like, I really love making content, like, I love making my videos and just talking, because it's literally my digital diary on top of, like, everything that I'm going through right now. Like, emotionally, I have to be there for my family, my mom, like, heavy, okay? Provide, like, I'm just doing so much, and it's like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel so stuck. Like, I just don't know, like, the pressure's even getting worse, because it's like, oh my God, like, I'm literally working, and then when I'm at work, I have other responsibilities, but it's like my only time to get away from the responsibilities that I have at home. But then, oh my God, like, I don't even want to get, like, emotional. I think that's why, like, even when my colleagues will talk to me, like, oh, but Helen, like, do you go out and do you do this, do you do that? Like, what are you going to do when you get home? And I'm just like, I'm going to go home and get ready for work the next day. Like, you don't go out. First of all, I do. Like, I feel like, because I've been there, done that, like, when I was younger, and it's crazy. Like, I used to sneak into 18 plus parties, like, you know, and I think it's now because, like, I'm responsible, like, I've got responsibilities, like, I don't know, and I'm just not really feeling that vibe to go out and do that. But I really hope I do get into that vibe. I feel like next year I will. Like, I feel like definitely next year I'll be in a whole different mindset. Like, I can see next year just being a bit easy upon me. Do you get it? Like, I just see it, I feel it, and I'm gonna be very hopeful. But yeah, just all this responsibility shit, like, I don't have time for myself. Like, time as in, what am I doing that's fun for myself? Like, hobbies, Do you get it? Like, because who else is going to look after me? Like, okay, cool, I'm looking after other people, but who is actually going to look after me? And on top of that, there's just bare, like, trauma that I be thinking, like, okay, cool, I dropped out of uni. Like, don't get twisted, yeah. I would love to go into details, but this what I really want to say, it has to be for another video, another day. It's just I don't know, I have a lot of things to say, so I don't know how to title it like all in one. Do you get it? But yeah, guys, that's my story of growing up poor, being poor, and yeah, I hope you guys can relate though, because this is bare like vulnerable. I'll be real. But just because you dropped out of uni, just because you're working a full-time job at home, and if you are a caregiver to your parents, or you look after your parents or whatever, like, make sure you do something for you, okay, boo-boo? Because you gotta look after yourself. Yeah. But one thing, guys, I will definitely bring you along my journey, and I don't see myself being here forever. I mean, no, wait, whoa, God forbid. I meant, like, you know what, yeah, I know what I said in my head, but it sounds wrong. And I don't want to say in case my, like, workplace friends, but I don't see myself working there, like, all my life. I really, really don't. I'm just comfortable. Because when I was depressed and dropping out of uni and all them things there last year, I literally prayed to God. I prayed, I said, please, God, if I can just find a job that's mentally stable for me. I think I said mentally stable, not mentally healthy, good pay, comfortable. Like, I was listing everything that I've literally got right now in my job. Like, the comfortability of that place is insane, and I'm really appreciative. I don't even tell them, because all I do is come to work and mind my business. But I'm really, 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 really appreciative. And I'm just comfortable. Like, I'm privileged to still get my hair done, get my toes done, get clothes from Shein, get perfume, buy makeup, treat myself and buy shoes. Like, I have so much shoes that I love it. What else? I'm just fortunate. Like, I'm fortunate for everything I literally have. Like, you know, I'm fortunate, but I want more. I know I could do more. But I know my journey don't end upon here, guys. Like, it's so crazy. I've always wanted to be like a freaking superstar, dude. Like Hannah Montana. Like, I dead ass, guys. I don't see myself. And you know what? Yeah, lately, I've been feeling like I've not been getting my recognition. I'll be real, like, because I know there's a lot of people. Listen, the UK is so limited, guys. I don't even see myself making it here in the UK in terms of content or whatever it is that I'm trying to do based on my creativity. I really don't. Like, it's so limited. The UK is so cliquey. Like, if you know the people, you gotta know certain people. And London is small, you know. So even I'm blessed to know the people that I know, but you know when, like, you know people, and then it's like, I can't say, it's the circle is very, very small, basically. Like, it's very, very small, and I know there's a lot of people that watch me behind the scenes, but when I start to get my recognition elsewhere, that's when the people that are going to start claiming that they've been watching me. Or it's annoying. It's so annoying, because I can see myself being accepted somewhere else. I don't feel that acceptance here, and I'm just trying to find other ways to kind of like be creative and just hope for the best. But yeah, I've always wanted to be famous, guys, honestly. And honestly, I get recognition from you guys anyways. Like, the amount of messages that I get is very, very reassuring, like, because I'm just like, no way, like, people actually sorry, but it's like, no way the people can relate and watch Pammy, you know? No way. So yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot that I'm dealing with. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share Put the Blood Claret. And I'll see you guys in another video. Sorry, I'm getting a cold, by the way. Oh, and comment down below, yeah, if I released a song, would you guys actually listen to it? Like, should I do music? Really, really, really want to sing. Let me know though. I'll get my hair done this weekend, so I've been looking rough. Well, I'm actually really tired. Okay, bye guys, love you, toodles.